investigating the old guy. We're trying to open up his psych locks. I've got... I think I can open his up now? Let's just see here. Très bien, regular. It's time you told me the truth. Why are you a regular at the restaurant that you dislike so much?
Isn't it obvious? People only have one reason to go to restaurants. To eat.
To eat? Is that the whole truth? Okay, hold on a second. Volume's a little high there.
What do you mean?
I don't think you go to that restaurant for the food at all.
You insolent brat! How dare you accuse me? What proof have you got?
I can tell that not you nor anyone else in the world would go to that place for its food. The proof is in the pudding. Or in this case, the lunch menu.
That's the twin tea set!
The food at Très Bien is terrible and expensive.
You're wrong. It's cheap.
Huh?
I'm rich. I inherited money when I was a boy. Yes, I'm stinking rich. I haven't done a job of work since I was born, other than feeding the pigeons.
What a load of crock.
It tastes another story, but the price, it's nothing to me.
So you're saying that you go there because you've got money to burn?
Exactly. I have so much cash I go for a swim in my money vault every day.
Unfortunately, that's a lie.
What?
You don't have money to burn. You're flat broke. The job listing. This is yours, right?
My magazine.
Why would a rich retiree be looking for a job?
I was... so what?
We broke a lock.
So I'm looking for a job. I'm buying a lot at the moment. I need spending money.
Oh?
I don't go to that restaurant for food. I just go for the Javachino.
Nice video, nice. Yeah, I think you mean a cappuccino. Anyway, how much does a cappuccino cost there?
$8.
Those had better be some golden beans.
What's your problem? Think a poor man would be better off drinking dishwater, do you? Is that it?
A cappuccino. No, I wasn't thinking that. I was wondering if the coffee there is really that great.
No, it's not. But anyway, yes, that place has free newspapers to read every day.
Newspapers?
Exactly. They don't want me hanging around at home, so I go there.
Okay. I'm sorry, sir. But there are no free papers to read at Très Bien. Wait. Do I have the... I don't have the proof of this, do I? I don't think I do. Oh, I do. Take a look at this.
What is it?
It's a newspaper I found behind the magazine rack at Très Bien.
So? What of it?
This was the only paper there. See what I said? But I got it, so haha. You ain't remember shit. It's dated more than 1 month ago.
What?
Do you see what I'm getting at here? That restaurant doesn't get newspapers. This is just one that a customer happened to leave behind. Tell me, why are you so determined to hide the truth?
I'm not hiding anything.
I'm gonna have to put this guy out of his misery. Listen, the real reason why you go so much to Très Bien is the waitress.
What are you asking me about that girl for?
She was the waitress at Très Bien. Therefore, the answer to the mystery of why an old man would drink expensive coffee at a terrible restaurant is the waitress.
But I don't recognize that face.
And you're probably telling the truth here. Because you weren't looking at the girl's face. Oh! Oh no! But at her outfits. That's the truth, isn't it? You became a regular at the restaurant because of the waitress's uniform. The uniform is all you can think about, isn't it?
I can't take it.
To you, that waitress was your...
Enough, please! No more!
Was Phoenix about to say waifu?
that word! Stop saying waitress! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Not a Japanifornia. Oh, so it's spouse foo. Sir?
Yes, it's true. I was there for the young girl. Fine, so I'm a dirty, wicked, sinful old devil.
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I even got one of those lousy cups of Javachino every time for $8. All because of the serving girl. Punish me, lock me up.
Really, that's not what I'm here for.
You won't be the same. Another 20 years and you'll understand what it's like. You know how painful it is to be an old man like me.
No, really, listen, sir.
Stop calling me that. I have a name, you know, boy. Show some people respect, I'm Victor Kudo.
Victor Kudo. Sorry, Mr. Kudo.
You young ones think you know it all, don't you? Well, I'm not saying another word. I won't tell you anything more.
This guy was in the restaurant at the time of the incident. Which means I have to hear his testimony one way or the other. I don't believe this. I even broke his psych locks for nothing. I even broke his psych locks and everything. I guess I'll have to try to get him when he's in a better mood. Cams. He was like one of those grouchy old man types. Yeah. It's okay though. I don't mind guys like that. But if he's involved with this case somehow, that's a different story. Sure. Here's a tip for you, pal. If you want to get information out of a guy like that, you're gonna have to find his weakness and try to get under his skin. His weakness? I wonder what that might be. So do I just present... Or do I get... Oh, it's that old man. Is he still feeding the pigeons? Yeah, he fed me as well. I got a bunch of those seeds in my eyes. Oh, ouch! Hey, Maya, would you mind coming with me for a while? See, I figured out on my own. Nice, Red Lion. Awesome. How you doing tonight? Huh? Me? Why? There's something I really want to ask that old man. Sure, okay. Let's get changed. No, hang on. Can you go like that? For now. You know what? I fucking hate. I hate that this is the one thing I get with no help whatsoever. First fucking try, okay? You guys suck. I guess? Sir?
You again.
Is breezing through this section.
Well, I see.
Nick, his eyes are burning into me. It's okay. I think it's going pretty well. KFC dating sim. Oh god. I've actually played that, Wolfie. I have played that already. I didn't seduce the Colonel though. Huh?
You're still just a little child. Right along to play on the slide, alright?
Play on the slide? Ah, we were so close. Just a little more and he would have spilled.
Pigeon. God.
How can we crack this guy? Excuse me, please, sir.
Quiet! Can't you see I'm feeding the pigeon?
Oh no! Why? Mia?
Where?
If you don't mind, sir. Okay, whatever. All old men in Japanese faces. I don't understand either. Hey! Oh my god. You know what? Shut up. I'd really love to talk with you.
Yes. Of course, certainly. I'm Victor Kudo.
She's legal, it's fine. Even from beyond the grave. Wow. I can't even with this game. About the incident.
You mean the man who died after drinking the Javachino?
It's like he's a different person.
It was quite a shock, even for me. He's a strange-looking boy. The girl took the Javachino over to him, you see?
No, that's part of it, I think. And was the customer alone?
Definitely. He was the only person at the table. They took one sip of his Javachino and he said something like, "Arr!" And then collapsed, dead.
Oh, how terrifying.
Undercover saying, "You're so good at listening, aren't you? I'll tell you anything, whatever you want to know." Hee hee hee.
Oh god, he certainly seems to be telling the truth now. It looks like Mr. Kudo didn't see this other man either. Much of this for spoilers. I'm still. Oh, I'm sorry. Phase 1 Karma. I haven't played through the others. Oh, okay, yeah. I don't want to spoil anything, but. Oh god, I'm sorry, Kia. That's kind of messed up. I don't understand. Ugh. See, when I'm an old guy, I'm gonna be the kind of old guy where I'm not gonna give a fuck, but I'm not gonna be that pervert on the bus, you know? Like, no, I'm gonna be the old guy that, like, goes out in my bathrobe or some shit like that, you know, and just doesn't give a fuck.
I'm getting milk.
Yeah, Kia uses cell phones, and they they have some stories. Good God. Do you like the food at Trebian?
Well, of course. I'm really quite a sophisticated man. I was a young businessman once, you know. I set up a casino in London.
Really? How interesting.
Eating the food at that restaurant really takes me back to my days in France.
What a lovely story. That's why I don't have a phone, Semsi. What, because you don't want to, because you'd fill your phone with porn? No, Wolfie, I actually don't like VR. I tried it. It was a little trippy. It was kind of cool, like how I could reach out and like, oh hey, ooh, look, I'm touching things. I'm moving the box. I have the gun. Oh, what? Wow. But my son, he got an upgraded Oculus thing, and I tried his old one. I don't know. It just wasn't for me. So I think we're gonna sell it. We let him suffer. Not France. You're a senior citizen.
Oh! Oh yes, France is wonderful. I'd love to show you around the city sometime.
Kia.
It's too much. I can't take. I want France.
I can't believe Mia's laughing at the guy. Bork. Hey, Cloud, how you doing? You visit Trebian a lot, don't you?
Of course. I mean, yes. I'd like to come and see you there.
Really? Oh, you flatter me so. The owner would be delighted to welcome you, I'm sure.
Be careful of that chef, my dear.
The chef? You mean Mr. Armstrong?
That's right. That man's an ex-con.
He's an ex-con? Whatever did Mr. Armstrong do?
Oh no! Those eyes! I can't take this!
Mia's really got this guy eating out of her hand. Even better, probably.
He steals things from his customers.
From his customers?
Gloves, handkerchiefs, little things mainly.
Kia.
He's a pilferer, so you be careful around him, my dear.
That's why the fucking... The green thing, that name I forgot the name of. Oh my god, that's why it was in the kitchen! Are you sure about this?
Of course, he was arrested for it once. How was that what happened? Having my Javachino.
No, the Magatama. Sorry. He really is a regular.
I wrote you a little haiku about it.
A haiku?
Japanese poem. Explain all you need to know about that chef.
Yeah. Convicted before, a wicked man or woman, repeat offender.
You let me know. If it's not too expensive, I'll buy you a replacement.
Poor guy. He couldn't do enough for Mia. Okay, Phoenix. That's about as much as I can do to help. Thanks, Mia. I get some really important information thanks to you. Honestly, I can't believe Maya called me for something like this. I guess it's about time to wrap up today's investigation. Had enough of being a waitress? Yeah. Plus, no one came to the restaurant. Ooh la la, Mademoiselle Maya. No! Non! How can you leave me like this? I'm sorry? That reminds me. Mr. Armstrong had a psych lock or 3, didn't he? In my heart. I'm gonna have to break those. Mr. Armstrong, I hope you don't mind, but I'd like to have another word with you. Volunteers, of course! Okay, so, well... Let's do it! I think I can solve this. Maggie's motive. What is happening? I do not like this horrible feeling. I have to know the truth. What happened that day? I lose! I will confess everything! Just don't hurt me! Huh? Well, that was a new world record. It was a lottery ticket. A lottery ticket? The man who died here had a lottery ticket. For $500,000! $500,000? Oui. But after that incident, this ticket... It disappeared! The ticket disappeared? This was the motive that the prosecution gave for Maggie. They said that she poisons the man to get the $500,000 lottery ticket. Oh man, oh fuck, Dusk Hotel is great. I have not played that in like 15 years. Why didn't you tell me about this sooner? Masalos. You've been trying to hide this information about the lottery ticket from me. I barely remember anything about the story, but I just remember that I absolutely loved the fucking game. And I want to know the reason why. No, monsieur. You doubt me? But I have confessed to you everything I know. Mr. Armstrong, the $500,000 lottery ticket. I think I know who took it. I think the winning ticket was stolen by this person. Yeah. Mr. Armstrong, I believe there's a very high probability that it was you. Ah! Wow. That's one piercing scream, even for a man like him. Sorry. Wait! Oh, Ma, pourquoi moi? Why, you have no evidence! I'm not Master Mats. I'm not the kind of person who steals the property of others. Sorry to disappoint you, Mr. Armstrong, but I have evidence to the contrary. I know, right? What the fuck was that? I can't. Seal's going through puberty. God damn it. What is this? A poem? Oh, monsieur, you know me so well. I adore poems. Please, read it. And put some feeling into it. Convicted before, a wicked man, or woman, repeat offender. I'm sorry to have to bring it up, Mr. Armstrong, but you have been arrested for stealing from your customers before, haven't you? God. Le mensonge, you are the liar. You deny it? Do not make la false accusations, s'il vous plaît. So do you have any proof? I want to see la incontestable proof that I have ever... I want to see la incontestable proof that I ever stolen from one of my customers. Oh, yeah. It seems old habits die hard, Mr. Armstrong. What is that? This is my Magatama. And I found it in your kitchen. None! Wow, that scream just about broke some windows. None! Oui. I have a weakness for la trinkets and la figurines. My hand just slips out. I cannot stop it. You stole handkerchiefs, gloves, and other things from your customers, right? Oui, it is la truth. I am just a timid little girl inside, monsieur. A timid little girl. Besides, this time, it was not a small trinket, oui? It was $500,000. Mas no, why would I steal it? I have no need for such money. Really now? Oh, monsieur, what is it? Isn't it true that you're in some pretty serious trouble? And that you're in desperate need of a large amount of cash? Take that! Marion. This restaurant is deep in the red, isn't it? Ah! You have a loan to the tune of $500,000. That lottery ticket would have wiped out your debts. Well, Mr. Armstrong, what do you have to say for yourself now? Ah! Unlock successful. I've never felt so understood harmless. Oh god, his eyes are like bloodshot. They're brown, but they're like blood red and some sprites. Yeah, they're kind of creepy. Maggie's motive. Mr. Armstrong, you said that the victim had a winning lottery ticket for $500,000. How did you know he had something like that in the first place? The man, he was listening to the radio with his earpiece. Maggie says something about that too. Quebecois accent. I want to see from Canada. I am smarter than all of the Canadians. But I don't speak English, so imagine me saying this all in French. Cancel in 5 minutes. Hold on a second. Hold on, wait. I know how to fix this. Okay, where is it? Okay. Okay. That's just a shit French accent.
Je déteste l'anglais. Et vax me séparer du Canada. Un handgun.
What? What? Who handgun?
Je déteste l'anglais. Et vax me séparer du Canada. Un handgun.
This is what I said.
Je déteste les Anglais et veux me séparer du Canada.
This is what I wrote.
I hate the English and want to separate from Canada. Hun hun hun.
Hun. But I love how she just says it like this.
Je déteste l'anglais. Et vax me séparer du Canada. Un handgun.
Un handgun. Yeah, I love that episode of Dexter Lab 2 video. Maggie said something about that too. The winning number was announced on the news, I think. All of a sudden, it exploded! Yes, $500,000! He shouted. And the ticket? And the ticket? Nicole is Australian, yes. Oui, he had all his tickets spread out on the table. I was so desperately in need of money, Spy. Oh, excuse me, put the poison in his coffee. No. Oh, no, you naughty man! I simply helped myself to one of his tickets. What? The victim collapsed and Maggie passed out. I thought to myself, pourquoi pas? He had so many of them. Yeah, but only one of them was the winning ticket, right? I'm sorry, they make what? How could you do that, Mr. Armstrong? Maggie was arrested because of you. No, this is not true. I did not take it. Let's take it for $500,000, I mean. But you just told us you did. You said you took a ticket. Yeah. No, ma fille. I was not. That's enough. Huh? Ah! Mr. Kudo! What the heck are you doing here? Ugh. This is without a doubt the worst coffee I've ever tasted, Mr. Armstrong. You came in here for coffee? Does his craving for coffee know no bounds? Wow. Oh god. Like, wait, the French don't have apostrophes? I didn't know that. Perhaps Mr. Armstrong stole one of the victim's tickets on the day in question. I'm the airhead, no? Just a pretty little girl who everyone is laughing at. But in that case, Maggie shouldn't be the only one under suspicion. He had the wrong ticket. What? Mr. Armstrong made off with the winning ticket's pretty neighbor. So, the ticket he took was worthless? With the racists. Not quite. He did win something. $1. You see, I have just a pretty face. Without my looks, I have nothing. Oh yeah, like, contest open to residents everywhere except Quebec. So, what happened to the winning ticket then? The one he meant to steal. Indeed. What did happen to it? I don't like spoiling myself by watching trailers, so we'll just wait and see how the movie turns out tomorrow, won't we? Oh, excuse me. Voila, you two! Time to laugh at the pretty little airhead! Looks like I won't be needing this note anymore. Victor's note thrown into the trash. Looks like we've got a new mystery now. Namely, where did the winning ticket go? God, let's take off the mask for— oh my god. I've got a bad feeling about this. Well, anyway. We can't let Maggie suffer any longer for this. And certainly not again. Oh! To be continued. Scroll up if you dare. Save. Pretend I didn't use that. Okay, here we go. Oh, I see. I guess I should have expected this. Nobody saw the other guy, huh? He was there when I took the coffee over, sir. Scout's honor. Maggie. Ah! Detective Gumshoe! Are you doing all right? How you feeling? As if you need to ask either question, sir. It's my fate. Don't let him get you down, Maggie. And don't forget to eat well, okay? Roger. And you? Yes? You better square this case away. Got it, pal? Maggie's innocent, you hear? If you screw up, then I'll be doing some squaring away myself. Squared away some paperwork for your arrest. I think he's serious. Hey, detective, you're on our side for once, right? Yep. So you'll be able to help Maggie out, right? Really? Can you, sir? Of course. I've got the situation under control. I'm gonna be the first witness on the stand today. If something I say doesn't match with the facts, make sure you point it out, all right? Sure. Okay, we're forming a unit. You're not in front today, pal. You get me? Yeah. I don't need to know what that you're on. Yeah, that you had a yeah face. Yeah. And that I'm never letting you live it down. Good for him, sir. Wow, no. Why are you so much, detective? Hi, chat. Yeah. Separate conversation. Wait, what? I don't need to know what. Then what don't I need to know? We're going back. You were talking about Godot or Godo. Oh no! Well, then, you leak your head as I get married to me, you kitty headphones. Well, I mean, obviously agree. The mask just gives traction. Looks like shall go pretty smoothly today, huh? I can only wish. Harmless! Glad we came to agreement. He said the thing.
Court out session for the trial of Maggie Bird.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Bitter.
Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor?
Ah!
What's wrong?
Nothing. It's just whenever I addressed you in the previous trial, your response was, "You was talking to me?" It was a little, well, intimidating.
No, that wasn't me. That was the phony Phoenix. Because Godo flaunted.
I see. So our trusty Phoenix Wright is back with us now, is he?
Our trusty...
So, Mr. Godo, your opening statement, please.
Mr. Wright, whether you're a fake or the real deal, we will find out soon enough through this trial today. Where do we stand? But I can already tell you, I'm the real Phoenix Wright. I wasn't questioning whether you were Phoenix Wright or not. I was questioning whether you had studied law or not. That's what I intend to find out. There's no denying it. Behind that mask is a man who really hates me for some reason or another.
As everyone is aware, the court has already given its verdict on the case once. Therefore, I won't stand for irrelevant testimony during this retrial. Nor will I stand for a simple repetition of the evidence presented in the last trial.
I'm not planning on repeating anything that phony me said, trust me. Same thing, I'm so proud.
Now then, Mr. Godo, please summon your first witness.
Let's start with the formalities, shall we? Name and occupation.
Witness, state your name for the court. Oh, sorry, sir. The name's Police Department Detective. Occupation Dick Gumshoe.
Wait. That's not Butts, is it? Godo, okay, don't answer me if I'm right, but is Godo Butts? No, he couldn't be. No. The other way around, detective. I don't know who it is. It's somebody. It's a secret. You watch your real. I'm just trying to figure out the most ridiculous person it could be. Look at it. He could have bulked out over the summer.
Oh, sorry. Anyway, I'm the officer in charge of this case since yesterday. Sir.
You mistake the... It was... it's all part of the facade. It's all part of the, smoke and mirrors. The prestige. It's literally a case earlier.
Since yesterday.
Yeah, the guy who was on the initial investigation is tied up with another case now. I hope Gumshoe's really got everything under control. For everyone's sake.
I see. So, Detective Gumshoe, would you outline for the court the basic facts of the case?
Yes, sir. I'm running to it right now.
The victim's name was Glenn Elk. He was a professional programmer. He was on the payroll of Blue Screens Inc., a local company. This is the victim's autopsy report. The court accepts this into evidence.
At the court record, okay. I'm gonna pull up the restaurant, okay.
The incident took place. The victim was sitting right here. The poisoned coffee was brought over to him by the waitress.
Stream and Discord. God. The waitress being the accused? Yeah. The victim died from poisoning almost immediately after he took a sip of the coffee. At the time of the incident, there were 2 other people in the restaurant. Mr. Jean Armstrong, the owner and chef, and a regular by the name of Mr. Victor Kudo. It still seems to be a very straightforward case to me. Well, you know he fucked. At least once. Come, detective. Take up this hammer. Oh, so rich. Look at him. More than once. Look at him. And nail the defendant's coffin shut with your own 2 hands. Now then, Detective Gumshoe, let's have your testimony. Yes, sir. I'm talking about karma. Jean-Luc Picard. Jean Armstrong. Jean. I said Jean. I sent Jean by... Yeah, Jean-Luc Picard. Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the USS Enterprise. Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the USS Enterprise. I love little girls. They make me feel so glad. When I am around, they make me feel like the only guy in town. Do you have any electrolytes? Oh wait, Gatorade. Fuck it up! Any Gatorade? I seem to have left all my electrolytes in your daughter. Anyway, I'm done. When the incident took place, the victim was alone at his table, sir. We understand that the guy, Glenn Elg, was listening to the radio at the time. Traces of poison were found in his coffee cup. And what we have found was potassium cyanide. That stuff really packs a punch. And, it might look like Ms. Bird have had, well, some kind of motive. Using the dark, aromatic depths of coffee to conceal the poison. Classy lady. The facts of this case seem to be ironclad. Mr. Wright, I would ask that you begin your cross-examination, but... Yes? Please, no intimidation tricks this time around. Is that understood? I already told you, that wasn't me! Am I pretty, Zemsy? Okay, press. Wow! Fuck you too! Can I stop you for just a minute? Huh? What is it? Did I say something that contradicts the evidence? He's so desperate for that to be true, he's practically crying. Your testimony just now doesn't match the testimony given by Miss Bird. She claims that there was another man at the victim's table. Yeah, that's what she said. And I... What killer wouldn't say that when faced with a homicide conviction? Hey. Sadly, her testimony isn't supported by the owner or the other customer. Isn't that right, Detective Gumshoe? It's pretty free. Wow. Yes, true. The 2 testimonies tie up on that. They both said there was no other guy at the table. What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? Well, maybe the other witnesses just missed him. Perhaps our view of the victim's table was obscured in some way. Huh. That argument is as weak as the coffee at Très Bien. Trite. I have here in my possession a ticket. A ticket? Felt like a photo for me. Yes, a one-way ticket to Guiltyville. Population, the defendant. This is a photograph taken from near the kitchen to near the entrance to the kitchen. This is a scene as witnessed by the chef moments after the poisoning took place, correct? Okay. I think the court will agree with such a clear view of the scene of the crime. How, Mr. Trite, could anyone have overlooked a second person at that table? Harmless. It certainly seems to show the victim's table extremely clearly. Okay. I sent the guy. Send radio time. He was listening to his radio, you say? Yeah, he had a portable radio in his chest pocket. Maggie told us that too, didn't she? Something about how one of them had some sort of earpiece. What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? Always press. Always press. Backwards or forward. And what was it that the victim was listening to on the radio, Detective Gumshoe? Huh? How should I know? Thanks a lot. We're now one step closer to the middle of nowhere. Maybe I realize it. Detective, could you please perhaps tell us about the poison and how it was used? So, traces of the poison were found in the coffee cup and nowhere else. Not sure I get you, pal. Was the poison a liquid, or was it a powder? If I had to put it in layman's terms, I'd say it was a powdery substance. So the poison could have been in anything that was on the table. Sugar, salt, pepper. Huh. Did you put salt and pepper in your coffee, Wright? The victim took his coffee black with no sugar. It seems the poison could have only been in the coffee. What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? I don't have the poison. But the poison was in a vial. It was liquid. I'm gonna press, but it was liquid. The poison that was in her apron was liquid poison, right? Are you absolutely certain about that the victim even drank any of his coffee? Huh? What do you mean? According to this file, the poison was found in the victim's coffee cup. But what proof is there that the victim ever drank any of it? I am. Oh, hey, you're right. That's what I was thinking. In case you were wondering, that last objection was for the detective there. Huh? For me? Oh, hey, you're right. You may be fooling the court, but I'm not you may be fooling the court, but I'm not following it. If you have the time to waste, you have the time to present that piece of evidence. That piece, sir? Yes, that piece. What piece was it again? Hold on, I want to check the autopsy report. Okay. This. Ha! Should I be grateful this coffee's only hot enough to give me first-degree burns? Oh, now I remember. This is the, victim's coffee cup. Yes, the victim's cup. Take a good look at the rim. Oh, yes, it's unmistakable. There's clearly a coffee stain on it. Conclusive proof that the victim did drink the poisoned coffee that was in this cup. Kia. The victim gulped down the bitter death that the waitress brought him, just like this. Ah. And for the record, the only prints of the cup were the victims and the defendants. There's the court record. Okay. In the cup, we found a certain chemical substance. That's the cyanide. Okay. Oh, no, not purple. I've heard that chemical before. Exactly how strong is this poison, Detective Gumshoe? It's, well, the stuff's lethal. Eat too much in your history. How much is too much? For coffee. A lethal dose is 0.2 grams. That's about enough to finish off anyone off. 0.2 grams? How much is that? You know when you swab your ears for earwax? Yeah, about that much. Just 24/8. Earwax, huh? Sounds like something Gumshoe's got an abundance of. Such a small quantity of poison could have been concealed anywhere. Some kind of a motive? Yeah, but if you ask me, it's been blown away out of proportion. You know what my golden rule is, Detective? Chuck out a bad cup of coffee. You can always get another. Huh? I don't get it. DTC down. You just coffee. I'm saying we can always get another witness on the stand if we have to chuck you out. So stick to the facts, Detective. Now then, what was Miss Bird's motive? Come on, Gumshoe. She said she wanted to steal a lottery ticket. I knew it. That's what we heard yesterday, too. It disappeared from the scene of the crime. And it wasn't just any lottery ticket. It was a winning ticket for $500,000. Sir Armstrong knew about the ticket too, didn't he? But he stole the wrong one. Then, is it possible Maggie stole the winning one once? What should I do? Should I press on it? Yes! Wait a minute. The mere fact that the lottery ticket disappeared in no way implicates my client. Huh. I have here in my hand the very ticket in question. That's a $500,000 lottery ticket! One of the female police officers found it when she was conducting a search of the defendant. The free sample Kia. What? Order, order! Huh. She's quite a lucky bird, our little waitress. You will submit that ticket as evidence to the court immediately. I better keep an eye on that ticket. The way the judge's voice is quivering. The judge wants it. Not doing about a search of Maggie. This ticket was presented in court in the previous trial, too. But it feels heavier now, somehow. $500,000, you say? It's just a scrap of paper. What matters is where it was found, Your Honor. And that's on Maggie's person, unfortunately. Because she was a puppy. That's enough. Okay, can't keep overwhelmingly clear to me. The defendant had ample opportunity to commit the crime in which she is charged. Furthermore, it seems beyond reasonable doubt that she did indeed commit this crime. I like an old man who knows the score. There's also the matter of the $500,000 lottery ticket. That alone provides a very credible motive. I mean, for that sum of money, even I might be tempted to bend the rules. I don't mind an old man who is weak to the siren call of money. Not good, Nick. The evidence is Maggie is starting to pile up fast. God. Yeah, that's because the court has ruled guilty once already. I'd say it's about time to wrap up this repeat performance. Ooh, excuse me. With one final decisive piece of evidence. More evidence against Maggie? This is the apron of the delightful Miss Bird was wearing at the time. Wow, that's not the cleanest apron I've seen. That stain looks like... Can't be blood, can it? Seems the star of our play was a little flustered. And someone spilled coffee on herself. Coffee? That sounds like the first thing that caught my eye. Of course, the coffee stain is the most interesting thing about this apron. No, there's something else that stands out even more. Something else? I presume you mean... Of course. I'm referring to the pocket. The pocket? Oh, here, search carried out right after the incident uncovered this. A potassium cyanide. The very poison used by the killer was in her apron pocket. Oh, that looks like powder. Never mind. Probably napping. Oh, I'm getting heartburn. A bottle of poison in Maggie's pocket. Yeah, and Maggie's prints were the only ones on it. What? Order, order, order! This court will accept these items in evidence. Oh, God, excuse me. Deadly powder of poison bears Maggie's fingerprints found in her apron pocket. Okay. There's something still bothering me, Mr. Kudo. Why have you not explained the bloodstain to the court? Bloodstain? What bloodstain would that be? Don't play games, prosecutor. The blood-colored stain that smeared all over the apron. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Nobody told me to do anything. Nobody told me anything about a blood stain. You don't need to be told. Just look at it. Well, detective? Could the stain really be blood? God, I'm so tired all of a sudden. Jesus, sorry guys.
No way, sir. That's, it's just ketchup, sir. Ketchup? She must have gotten someone right when we'll take you someone at breakfast that day. Just woke up a little sooner, Detective Gumshoe. Oh my god, give me 1 second here. I just need to, let's go stretch. Whoo, lordy. Yeah, okay. Yes, Kia. He can't see red because of the visor. Oh, why do they just... Because I'm slightly double jointed. I'm not fully double jointed, but I've always been able to do that with my elbows. La 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 la. Does it disturb you? Does it disturb you? Post don't like that again, and I'll have you drink 17 cups of ketchup, witness. Mom, pick me up, I'm scared. The real horror tonight. I thought everyone knew what it was already. I haven't seen anything yet to make me doubt the last ruling I made on this case. The motive, the opportunity, the supporting evidence. They've all been clearly established. Well, Wright. It seems you really are a phony after all. You really know how to drive men nuts. Witness, please continue with your testimony. Describe for the court the crime scene and the findings of your investigation there. Investigation. The crime was reported at 2:25 p.m. by some kind of scary old man, sir. Poor Maggie had passed out from the shock. It must have been real tough for her. The victim didn't have any identification on him. We figured out who he was pretty quick, and then the investigation went smoothly. When Maggie was searched, we found the lottery ticket and the bottle of poison. And that was it. There was nothing else missing from the crime scene. You identified the victim and secured your prime suspect. Very good. Last chance to convince the court you're a real lawyer, Wright. Don't count any more cross-examinations after this one. So let the fun begin. Yeah. Okay, here we go. I appreciate that. Scary old man, Detective Gumshoe? As an old man who's a regular at the restaurant where the incident happened. We're obviously talking about the same old man. Officers were dispatched right after the report came in, but the old guy still made a fuss. What took you so long? And he hurled abuse at them. And seeds. Seeds. It was nothing. I caught each one with my teeth. I guess not even the mighty Kudo could avoid being attacked by that guy. The old man was the only other customer in the place at the time. He took his time finding a payphone apparently, so he was late reporting the crime. Like it passed out from the shock. It must have been real tough for her. How long was the defendant unconscious for? The officer got to the crime scene around 2:40. Maggie was still out cold in the kitchen at that time. It took another 10 minutes or so before she came to. Oh, wait, shit. I'm going to carry out the search too. Oh, whoops. Would love to see Maggie asleep like that. All pretty and peaceful. You're a professional detective, Gumshoe, not a professional bird watcher. Say the romantics for your own time, detective. All we need to know about is what is the investigation. Oops, I guess I'm pretty red right now, aren't I? They didn't have any identification on him. He didn't have any? Are you saying that it was stolen then? No, I don't think so. If he didn't have a driver's license or even a credit card on it, pal. Well, yeah, it was 58 cents in his wallet. 58 cents? Yeah, I can't believe I found someone with less in their wallet than me, pal. It just sounds like he was a thoroughly miserable young man. Or some kind of outlaw. Why not give him a bit of an edge? I think I'm onto something here. Smoothie.
Wait a sec. Huh? Did I say something dumb again? Let me paraphrase what you just testified to this court. The victim didn't have any form of ID on him. That's basically what you said, yes? Yeah, basically. I'm sorry, I'm so tired. I'm trying to stay awake. In that case, how are you able to identify the victim so quickly? Oh, that. He's so let down, he's got the whole saggy shoulders and puppy eyes thing going. That was a prescription bag on the victim's table along with the lottery ticket. It seems Mr. Glenn L. visited his doctor before he went to Trebian. We got the victim's name from the medical records of the doc who prescribed the meds. That's a reliable enough source for the court. What should I do? Should I leave this alone or I see here? How about the bag? So what sort of medicine was in the bag? Well, actually, the bag we found was empty. Huh? Yeah, completely empty. It was completely empty? Records. Huh. You're entering an empty paper bag as evidence. Oh, you're desperate, aren't you, Wright? Now, what happened with the investigation after that, Detective? But the defendant had been passed out for a while, correct? In that case, isn't it possible someone planted the evidence in Maggie's pocket? Hey, yeah! You nailed it, pal! Happens to me all the time. Oh no. We kinda had a department party the other day, and when I got home, I was wearing the boss's shoes. Objection! Keep up this crazy testimony, Detective, and those shoes will end up down your throat. Yeah. Sorry. So, Trey, someone planted the evidence in Maggie's pocket? That's a pretty bold statement. Care to back that up with some evidence? Well, I'd love to if I had any. It appears you have no evidence to support your theory, Mr. Wright. Continue with your testimony, witness. So the $500,000 lottery ticket and the bottle of poison were accounted for. Yeah. Interesting. It's true that those two items were accounted for. But wasn't there another lottery ticket that was stolen that day? Oh, yeah. The one the restaurant owner took. He won a whole dollar with it. What a lucky guy, huh? And they're just going to let him get away with it? You're just $1, Detective. I guess no one cares when it's just that little. Except for Gumshoe. If I don't find a hole in this testimony, the judge is going to hand down his verdict. Gumshoe isn't giving us anything to work with. We can't find any contradiction if he doesn't give us something. Yeah, that's true. Maggie and Gumshoe are like Dumb and Dumber. Oops, they were so dumb, they missed something obvious. I've ever been. Huh. So now I gotta... Oh, god damn it. I hate these headphones. I actually hate this. This thing fell off, and it's so hard to get back on. Oh my god. Give me a second. Fuck. Hitting buttons and god bless it. Get in there, you piece of shit, where you belong. Because if I don't wear it, it's just basically flat, hard plastic, and it hurts my ear real bad. I'm just trying to scratch my ear without having to move my headphone, which was dumb. I should just move my headphone. But no, I had to be an idiot and try and be like, oh, I can do it. I'm above the law in physics and something around. I don't know what I'm even thinking anymore. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'm just talking to myself because I'm like at that point where I'm like super tired. I'm a bit delirious. Fuck! Get in there. God damn it. Okay, so that one's there. That's there. Get in there! Fuck in there, you piece of polymer vinyl garb, whatever the fuck you actually are. Plastic, vinyl, whatever. Fuck, almost there. Oh my god, and they're fucking modular too, and like, fuck. I need new headphones. I need new headphones so bad. Like, these ones are okay, they still work, but it's aggravating when they pull shit like this, you know? There we go. It came off again! Fuck. Are you kidding me right now? This is not the aggravation I need right now. Fuck. I might actually try doing that, like, once I get it on, like, maybe duct taping around the edge or something like that, just to keep them in place so they won't fucking fall off again. And see, this all happened when I cleaned them one time. I was like, oh, hey, I should clean my headphone things because I can. So I said, yo, just use mild soap and a little bit of water, soak them, then wring them out and dry them out, and hey, they'll be nice and clean and fresh and new. And it kind of worked, but then it also did something to the little thing all the way around, and it made it so that they fall off a lot easier than intended. Fucking hell, I hate this so much. Oh my god. Sorry, everybody. I am honest to God, really sorry about this. I feel like a fucking idiot right now. God damn it. And then I get it back on, and then as I'm putting it back to where it belongs, everything goes fucking tits up. God damn it. Oh, fuck. Almost there. I think. Yes. Okay, there. Okay, now. Be careful with this. That. There. Oh my god. There we go. Okay. Ha! Huh. The music is appropriate at least. God. Now I gotta try and figure out what to report. So, Blueprints crime photo. Let's take a look at that. There's no bag. We're going to Tribune. The bag is empty. Glen Elg. There's autopsy between 1:30 and 2:30. Nope, I fucked up. God damn it. Scary old man. What? Seriously? Oh, that feels so stupid. Detective Gumshoe, I think I should point something out to you. There's just one small contradiction in your testimony. Oh, finally! I'm getting all anxious just waiting, so hurry up, will ya? You testified that nothing else was missing from the crime scene. However, the prescription bag you mentioned was empty. Did the officers recover the medicine from the scene of the crime later? No, they didn't. That's my problem. I solve these things in like one step, but they take like 20 steps to get there. And that's why I can never follow the logic of these games, ever. The victim was given a prescription right before going to Trebienne. Where, then, did the medicine disappear to? You are too cool, pal! Indeed. Due consideration wasn't given to the victim's prescription in the previous trial. Witness, do you always overlook such vital pieces of evidence? I guess that's the most careless thing I've done so far, huh? The victim was killed by poison, and the victim's medicine mysteriously disappeared. The victim's own prescription could have been the lethal poison itself. Order! Order! Well, Mr. Kudo, what do you have to say to that? Huh. That's all. What? Read for the court the name of the clinic on the prescription bag, if you will. What's the clinic's name got to do with anything? Okay, good night, harmless. New Ear Otolaryngological Clinic. Otolaryngological? Just what kind of illness was the victim suffering from, Mr. Kudo? Hardly an illness, Your Honor. More like a bitter war wound, you could say. A war wound? The day before the incident, Mr. Elk found himself in a fight. He took a blow to the side of the head and ruptured his eardrum. He ruptured his eardrum? And what on earth was the prescription he was given? It was a cream that was to be applied topically inside his ear canal, not to be ingested. What? It's mentioned in the autopsy report, if you read the fine print. They found traces of the medication in the victim's left ear. Why did he have the thing in his left ear then? Yes, here it is, in very, very fine print. It seems Mr. L correctly applied some of this medication while he was at Trebienne. Therefore, it would be absurd to believe that he would have eaten his medication. It seems that this medication is irrelevant to the case after all. No. Nick, if you don't think of something quick, it'll all be over. She's right. But I can't get away with any old weak objection. What should I do? Push it! Only moments ago, Mr. Kudo made the following statement. It seems Mr. L correctly applied some of this medication while he was at Trebienne. If that's the case, then why was the medication not found at the scene of the crime? But the medication in question was for the topical use inside the ear canal. That doesn't change the fact that it could not be found at the crime scene. However insignificant it may seem, it's a lawyer's duty to pursue the truth. You know as well as I do that that medication is irrelevant. It hardly seems likely that a prescription drug would contain potassium cyanide. It hardly seems likely that the coffee the waitress served would contain it either. But it did. The possibility is undeniable. That's enough. Mr. Kudo, is the detective the only witness the prosecution wishes to call? Mr. Kudo? I've got my own witness I'd like to call, sir. The old man who was there in the restaurant on the day of the murder. Victor Kudo, the pigeon hater? Very well. The matter of the disappearing medication seems little more than trivial at best. However, it wasn't explored at all in the previous trial, and that is something that bothers me. Yay! Good job, Nick. The court will adjourn for a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear the prosecution's next witness. Huh. I suppose this means I'll just have to finish you off in my my last 6 cups. Court is adjourned for recess. Lobby number 1. Phew! That was close. Tell me about it. I nearly died in there. That's that's my line, sir. No, it's my line. I really think I did die a little bit. It looks like we all nearly died in there. I can't believe Detective Gumshoe. How could he betray us like that? Huh? He said he'd help me. But he totally set me up. I don't think he meant to do that, Maggie. He was backed into a corner. I mean, the guy's got to do his job, right? It's okay. I know all about lies and betrayal. I've had them my whole life. But it really hurt this time. It felt like someone punched me hard in the stomach. I hate that guy. I won't ever want to see him again. Poor Gumshoe. So the next witness is going to be the old guy from the park, right? Yeah, Mr. Kudo, lover of waitress outfits and projectile seeds. I bet he's going to be really stubborn. I mean, he's pretty set in his ways, you know. Yeah, he's a big old grouch. Are you going to be able to handle him, Nick? Yeah, I can take whatever he throws at me, even with those never-ending bird seeds. Here we go. The court will now reconvene for the trial of Maggie Bird. Mr. Kudo, your next witness, please. The prosecution calls the lucky old-timer who caught the show after a cup of coffee. Will the witness please take the stand? Name and occupation, if you don't mind. Name is Victor Kudo, born and bred in the land of the rising sun. Honor and duty overmake me. Mind you, I can be quite emotional at times, too. You don't need to hear about that, Mr. Kudo. Just tell the court your occupation. My occupation? Ha! Listen, youngin'. How much call do you think there is for kimono embroidery here? Kimono embroidery? That's what I do, or did back in Japan. I embroider family crests on kimonos. My ancestors were embroidering kimonos before this country even existed. Wow, a real craftsman. They're a dying breed. Hey, maybe you can embroider my costume sometime. Anyway, like I said, there's not much demand for that kind of thing here. So I had to take a job working the cash register at a burger joint, pretending to smile. That burger joint would have been better off putting him in the kitchen. Now then, witness, were you in the restaurant at the time of the incident? Oh yes, I was eating some seeds over a cup of Javachino. Seeds? What do you think these are, huh? I see. So you saw everything that happened, Gramps. Did I? Oh yes. Oh yes I did, I saw it all. Then please, tell the court. We're all ears. Sure. I'll tell you every last detail. He's really getting into this. The young man was reading the sports paper. Some girl brought him a Javachino, but she put something in it. The man took one sip of it, looked like he was in terrible pain, and then collapsed. Asked the servant girl, right there in the defendant's chair. I remember her well. Mr. Kudo, she is not a serving girl. Please refer to her as a waitress. Kah! You're as bad as the rest of them. All these newfangled words. What's wrong with old-fashioned ones, Newfangled? Oh, I was talking radios and glasses. It's wireless and spectacles, I tell you. Excuse me. Listen to me, everyone. Don't forget the old values. Don't let the good old days slip away. Wow. But, I think it's time to begin with cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. So you saw the victim then? You saw Mr. Glenn Elg? I wanted to know if Gutson Brown retained his championship or not. So he's looking at the sports paper the victim was reading, huh? And that location in question, there are partitions between the tables on the same side of the restaurant, right? So what if there are? If you say that you can see the victim, that means you were sitting at a table on the other side of the restaurant, correct? Kah! I go to that place to drink Javachino. I don't go to sit. I don't remember which table I was sitting at. You mean you go there to eye the waitress? Decorum. Mr. Kudo, that's a very grave accusation. Are you sure about what you saw? Victor Kudo never makes mistakes. I dot every T and cross every I. I see. My eyesight's fine. The doctor said I only need spectacles for reading and driving. I bet his eyes are only really fine when he's scoping out a waitress.
That's not what the servant girl put in his Javachino as well. I bet I know what's coming up, and something tells me I'm not going to like it. Your Honor, we need more clarification on what was put into the victim's coffee. I'd like to ask that the witness add what he knows about this to his testimony. I agree. Witness, will you enlighten us, please? Sure. There's no question about it. She put it very conspicuously, put some white powder in there.
Did she really put that into the coffee?
You doubt me, boy? She took some out of a small brown bottle and sprinkled it in.
Couldn't she have been adding sugar?
Sugar? In a small brown bottle like that? Like that? Witness, could you please describe the bottle in more concrete terms?
A bottle like this, perhaps?
Oh, there it is! That's the one!
He's leading the witness.
Potassium cyanide, I presume?
So what did the accused put in the coffee? I think it's clear, don't you?
And it collapsed.
He took just one sip?
You youngins, you waste everything. Those cappuccinos cost $8. In the good old days, we would have drank every last drop, even eaten the cup, and then died.
Congratulations, you have earned the title of battiest man to grace a courtroom. So was it immediate death? Well, potassium cyanide, I suppose that is possible.
Oh yes, he slumped over without so much as a twitch. I thought the Javachino I drink just turned sour in my stomach.
Oh yes, I know that feeling.
And the waitress, I presume she is...
well... You said, I remember her well in reference to the waitress. Did she have any particular features that you can identify her by?
Particular features? It's a disgrace, that's what it is.
Sorry?
You can see all the way up to her, you know. She's practically naked in that uniform.
So the particular feature you recognize about the waitress is her outfit? But anyone could wear just such a uniform, even me.
Mr. Wright, please spare the court of any further mental anguish from that image.
Get all excited, Nick. You gotta keep yourself together. I guess I gotta get a bit carried away.
There are other things I recognize about her, too.
He's pretty sure of himself. What should I do? Press harder! Sure, you saw a waitress take the coffee over to the victim. But what matters is whether that waitress was Maggie Bird or not.
Quite right. Mr. Kudo, there are these other features that you recognize about the defendant. I would ask you to add them to your testimony. Sure.
You do seem to remember several details about her appearance. But what about the most crucial detail of all, her face?
As if I wouldn't remember that.
The witness noticed the straps on the accused's apron. He's unlikely to make a mistake about her face.
That's right, I can even tell you the color of that ribbon in her hair. It was red.
So you see, there's nothing wrong with the witness's eyesight. Now I see red and white pretty well. What should I do? There's more to it. Ask about the waitress's back. The identifying features he described are all things that you'd see from the back.
So what?
Is it possible that you never saw the waitress from the front at all?
Objection!
Huh. He's got you there, Gramps. People normally talk about facial features when they're asked to describe someone. But this witness's testimony is nothing but straps and ribbons.
This is harassment! I tell you, I'm not obsessed with straps or ribbons! I'm just telling you what I saw! Mr. Kudo, the court requests that you add details about any identifying features. Features you observed from the front, that is, to your testimony. Sure.
This testimony is getting longer and longer. And if I can't find a hole in it soon, it'll be getting even longer, I bet. Start from the front. You didn't find anything to be distinct, but you did clearly see the witness's face, yes?
No question about it. I didn't get this far to back down now. Victor Kudo never backs down.
That's what I was looking for, but okay. This is turning a matter of pride for old CD now, I guess. You really did see Maggie's face or not? Some concrete proof of this. Proof that the old guy didn't see the waitress clearly from the front. Was he really saw Maggie do it? So I'm the waitress the whole time, that's why he was there. Except for Kioff, it's right, not the waitress. I guess. She makes a good point, though. Hey, did I just say something clever? I wonder if the waitress Mr. Kudo really was Maggie. Figure out, Nick. How do we figure it out, though? Oh, shit. I hit the button. God damn it, I hit the button by accident. I don't even know what I hit it on. I wanted to look at these. I meant to hit RB, and for some reason I hit Y. Oh, I was gonna say something about the straps, but... Do I present Maggie's face? I better save. Huh. Because she has glasses. And he doesn't. But I don't know how to present that. I am so lost now. Fuck. The apron? What? I don't know what you're even talking about. The only thing I think is the apron. So the stains. Okay. Can you please take a look at this? Yeah, if I think wouldn't suit feels like you did. It still feels like you just perfectly. Actually, it reminds me of what my grandson looks like just after he's done eating. Have you ever seen this before? Of course I haven't. You think I forget something as dirty as that? Well, you're half-witted clock. What is it? Ever since I said you have witted clock, there's been an eerie silence in here. Mr. Kudo, this apron is the apron worn by the defendant on the day of the poisoning. And as you just said yourself, you wouldn't forget something like this. Which means, if you had really seen this apron before... Yes, you know what I'm getting at. You couldn't have possibly seen this waitress from the front. Oops! Witness, you can't just oops your way out of this. Huh. Well, well. Looks like we finally have a genuine trial on our hands. Listen, Wright, here are the facts. On the day of the incident, there was only one waitress in the restaurant. That being the defendant, Miss Maggie Bird. Exactly. And when that one waitress put the poison in the coffee cup, this old guy was watching. I hope you understand the gravity of the situation, Mr. Kudo.
The fate of the defendant may rest on what you say you remember seeing.
Just tell the court exactly what you saw, Gramps.
You can rely on me, Captain. My noggin's in perfect working order. I can't remember a single occasion where I forgot what burger a customer wanted.
Can't remember? Probably more like he messed up so many times he's blocking it out.
Very well. Let's test just how good your memory and attention to detail is, Mr. Kudo.
Mine is shit, apparently.
Remember about the victim. Here's another one of those pesky young types, wearing a broken pair of spectacles. He had a newspaper in his right hand, and the noisy brat kept rustling his pages. The young man was listening to the wireless. I remember that well. The serving girl in the question brought over the Javachino. The Fidget picked up the cup with his free hand and took a sip. Just heard was tested how credible the witness's memory is. The man was the victim in a great amount of detail. Oh yes, I hate those you-know-what types who are so vague about everything.
Hello, Nick. You only need to do one thing. Memory is shot. Stir him up, you mean? Isn't that kind of cruel?
I suppose, but it's what I do. Oh, God. Do best.
Fuck. Spectacles?
Dark glasses to you. One of those lenses was green, but the other was broken. Newfangled rubbish. That's why I remember it so well.
He has some kind of lens over his left eye. But I wouldn't have called it a pair of glasses.
He seems to have been wearing some rather modern-looking shades. Perhaps I should take to wearing some and rival Mr. Godo's sharp appearance.
You better come up with something sharp and quick. Guess I'll wait and see if I should challenge him about the spectacles. The newspaper was a sports paper, was it?
Hey, young hooligan, I nearly asked him, can't you even read it without fidgeting, I was supposed to be able to read the back page with all that wrestling going on. I defended if Gustin Braun retained his championship title.
Paper, not yours. If you wanted it so bad, why didn't you buy your own?
Why you look at me like that for, How dare you judge me?
Ow! Ow! Gustin Braun got beaten yesterday, by the way. Anyway,
I'm glad we found that out. This is wireless. I remember that well.
The wireless?
The decadent young rascal. In my day, it was one or the other. Read the paper or listen to the wireless.
Oh boy.
And using an earpiece. It's selfish. That's what it is. I was straight in my ears, but I couldn't catch any of it.
Is he that desperate to listen to the radio?
Therefore, How dare you feel sorry for me?
Ow! Ow! Cappuccino. You mean the waitress who you only saw from behind, right?
You're one of those, are you? You never let anything go, isn't that right?
Maybe.
What's the matter if I saw from behind? My eyes don't lie! Ow! Ow!
Should I get some hard evidence? Fuck. His free hand?
Yes.
Which hand was that?
Weren't you listening before, cloth ears? I said he was wrestling the paper with his right hand, didn't I? Free hand wasn't his right hand, then which hand was it, you moron? Ow! Ow!
Huh. Perhaps the Gray must have tried his three hands.
I was only asking. No need to gang up on me and treat me like a freak.
The whole point of this competent examination established just one thing. This old guy's memory is more holes in a slice of Swiss. I guess we just need to find a contradiction in his testimony somewhere, huh? Anything we do, even the smallest detail. We just need one mistake and he's ours. God, I hope I'm right.
Yes! Fuck yes!
Mr. Kudo, do you remember what you were told at the start of this testimony? That this is a way of testing your credibility of your memory?
I know. There's nothing wrong with my memory, I tell you. Nothing. If I got anything wrong, I'll eat these seeds and sing the pigeon song.
Care to tell us where this is going, Trite? According to Mr. Kudo, the victim was holding the paper in his right hand, while drinking coffee with his free hand, which would make that his left.
What is this, kindergarten?
But I would like the court to please take a look at this.
That's the cup the victim used, correct?
Yes, and on the rim you'll notice the mark left by the victim's lips.
Yes, there was a stain left by the coffee.
If you consider where that stain is, you'll clearly see that the victim was holding the cup in his right hand.
But Kudo!
Well, Mr. Kudo, the court is waiting for your epic performance. You said you eat those seeds and sing the pigeon song.
Ah!
He's got a little butt.
Mr. Kudo, I'm afraid this simply is not acceptable. I think the witness had better go back to the park where he came from. Wait! You think I'm gonna stand here listening to you tell me I'm mad? You're wrong. I don't care about that dirty coffee cup. I know what I saw. You still insist on your testimony? The young brat is holding the cup in his left hand. Oh yes, no question. I'm a good law-abiding citizen, I am. It's that dead young hotbot and you spiky-haired yahoo who are at fault.
Who, me?
Thank you, old man. We've heard quite enough from you already. Don't call me old man, old man. Been around for 68 years, I have. You can't ignore me. Listen to what I have to say. I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, but...
Sure, why not hear a little more?
Mr. Godo.
But this is my 16th cup of coffee, so this is your final stand.
Thank you, Captain. You can rely on Victor.
What? What?
Boys wear the earplugs are the same size as the green lens of the specs. He kept fiddling with it all the time. He was fiddling with it just before he picked up the cup, too. Then he used the same hand to pick up the cup. His left hand.
I already know what to...
A monocle over his left eye.
It wasn't a monocle, Your Honor. It was a small computer monitor often used by programmers.
A monitor? You mean like a television screen?
The inside of the lens is a screen that displays computer data. It's called an HMD. It's a common tool in the victim's line of work.
HDTV, DVD, CD, all these newfangled letters drive me mad, but they don't matter. I know what I saw and I'm telling the truth.
It's true. He doesn't seem to be lying.
And those are the facts in good old black and white.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I know what to... Yeah. I don't even need to hear it. That's the same ear he ruptured the eardrum. It's impossible for him to have an earpiece in there. He wouldn't have been able to hear it. Or it would have been too damaging to his eardrum. I'm not sure what the relevance of this is, but I'm paying attention. Some things I'm getting. The apron I missed, but I'm getting this. Mr. Kudo, there's something very strange about your observations of the victim.
What?
You say he was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the HMD.
No question. You can lock me up if I'm wrong. It was his left ear, without a doubt. I can see that side of his head from where I was sitting.
I don't think so.
What did you say?
You're no doubt unaware of this fact, Mr. Kudo, but the victim couldn't hear with his left ear. His eardrum was ruptured.
Eh?
Traces of medication for his condition were found in his ear canal. That's right. It's impossible that the victim was wearing his earpiece in his left ear, because he couldn't even hear in that ear.
Is that true, Captain?
It is.
Pigeon! Pretty pigeon!
God.
Order, order, order!
This witness's testimony is completely unreliable. He only saw the waitress from behind. And he claims the victim was wearing an earpiece when we know his eardrum is ruptured. Well, Mr. Godo? A single drop of milk is all it takes to destroy the pure black magic in the cup. This old man is my drop of milk.
Captain! Are you calling me a drip? This is the victim's coffee, cup in which the potassium cyanide was found. The mark on the rim clearly shows that the victim picked it up with his right hand. I'll never back down! I know I'm right! That lad drank his Javachino with his left hand!
Let me put you out of your misery. Clearly, the victim used both hands. He took a sip with the cup with his right hand and then switched to his left. That's what the old man saw. Impossible. The witness has already been testified on numerous occasions that the victim died immediately after taking just one sip of coffee. Which hand the victim used to pick up his cup is irrelevant, Your Honor. The facts still stand. With one hand on or the other, Mr. Elg drank the poisoned coffee. Like this. Sadly, Mr. Godo, that doesn't wash. The point of this testimony was to establish whether the witness's memory is credible. And the results are clear. The testimony given by this witness is useless. Oh my boy. I believe it is time to conclude today's proceedings. I am satisfied that the witness is not deceiving the court. But to be frank, his testimony is a farce. Did you have to be so frank? Take that, you pompous old fogey! I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo. You can't reach me from there. I'm ordering the defense and the prosecution to investigate this case further. That is all for now. This court is adjourned. Whew. What? Wait! If we stop now, where does that leave me? Leave you, Mr. Kudo? It's that blue-suited young upstart over there. I'm just a bumbling old man who can't even dot his T's or cross his I's now. How is your bad memory my fault? I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, but there's nothing I can do. I kept my mouth shut until now, but there's something else the court should know. What? There's more? To be perfectly honest, it might not be anything. But I want another chance. I want another crack at you, you young shark. Me? He's looking at me like I'm some sort of evil shogun. Well, everyone, what do you say to one final showdown? The final chapter in this eccentric old man's scrapbook. Sorry, Gramps. I've already had my 17th cup of coffee. What have you got to lose, Captain? I'll give you all the Javachino you want if you come to my house after the trial. I 16 years old, but Victor Kudo is still a man! Wait, did he just proposition Godo? That's enough, witness. I believe it will be quicker for the court to just hear your testimony. You bet! Much quicker! I can't believe this is happening. Ha ha ha! You better get ready, youngster! Fuck. I get the picture. Just quit throwing those seeds at me, would you? He's gotta be using some sort of infinite ammo code with that box of seeds. The final showdown. God, okay, here we go. First of all, I want to stress that this might be nothing. I'm not too sure of myself. The boy slumped over the table as soon as he took one sip of his Javachino. Well, the clumsy idiot upset the vase. He knocked it right over. It broke and the strip of cloth covering the table got completely soaked. Well, how about that? Turn things upside down, Is that all? Yes, that's all. I remember it perfectly. Eh? You doubting me again? You doubting the poor defense's old man? No, we're not doubting you, Mr. Kudo. I get the feeling there's a question hanging on everyone's lips, Nick. What was the... I feel kind of bad for him. I really do. Yeah. So what? Probably. That's all I can think of, and I have to cross-examine this guy. You're bird brain. That's why you all can. That's all you can think of. Now fuck up this testimony. Sorry, your final cross-examination, please. I should. No, I would press because for just the dialogue, but yeah, we're going for it. We're going for it. We're going right for it. Because fuck this whole guy, he's taking up enough of our time. Mr. Kudo, this is a photograph of the crime scene. So what? Look carefully at the table. The vase is there, intact. Huh? Lost your tongue, Granddad? I'm no granddad of yours, hopscotch! Ow! Ow! Like, why is it so wobbly? Enough. If you throw any more seeds in this courtroom, the cleaners will be here all night. Ah! What is it now? I just remember something. Yes? Go on. A broken vase. It was on my table. What? Oh, well, you see, it startled me when that young lad collapsed. So I stood up. That must have been when it fell over. The vase on my table, I mean. It's on your table. Yes, it was on my table. That's how my groin came to be completely soaked.
Thank you, Mr. Kudo. You've certainly earned your kudos for today. I'd like to ask a question now. Have I been any use at all? Perhaps that's something you should reflect on yourself, Mr. Kudo. Ah! Wait a minute! That's the case, there's more! I've got more to say! Oh yes, I remember something else! Bailiff, escort the witness out of the courtroom. Wait! Listen to me!
Good God.
Well, you seem to have been considerably sidetracked. But I'm still not in a position to deliver a verdict. The defendant has not been positively identified as the waitress in question. Additionally, there are two disparities in the testimony we have heard thus far.
The mark on the coffee cup that the victim supposedly drank from with his left hand, and the earpiece which was inserted into his left ear, of which he couldn't hear.
Well, Nick, he did it. I therefore require both the defense and the prosecution to further investigate the facts.
Yes, Your Honor.
There's one more thing before I call today's session to an end.
One more thing, Your Honor.
The witness we just heard from. He's most insistent that his testimony should be of use. So he summarized it accordingly into this statement.
Okay.
You may each have a copy of it if you wish.
Whatever. The prosecution doesn't need props like that. Godo's really mad, huh? Yeah, I would be too.
Very well. Here you are then, Mr. Wright. There are 3 copies. My own, yours, and Mr. Godo's.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Curtin, broke the face of my seat. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry? This isn't a piece of testimony. More like a 5-year-old's apology. But it's gonna... It's supposed to do with 3 copies.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
To be continued. And that's gonna mean something. It's gonna mean something because it's gonna show where he was sitting in the restaurant.